This video is a short one, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. This video is about preference in love. In this video, I'll be talking about not only talking about romantical love, but also in general, the definition of love. Love is the general emotion of feeling happy. I think that pain and pleasures all come from our desire for love. Love for food, love for doing an activity, love for doing sports, love for a person, love for an event, love for everything and nothing. In all this lies something or someone who desires love, and something that is being loved. The connection between these two phenomena lead to a bondage of or a contract of the two entities, and thus the connection strengthens with time. First, let's talk about marriage. We create relationships because we want to be with someone for a very long time. We believe that this emotional response of love will allow us to reach all sorts of dimensions of happiness, will make our lives meaningful, and in general will have a good impact on us. There's nothing wrong with this judgment. One mustn't be too skeptical about anything, like Nietzsche did, especially anything that pertains to such a natural phenomenon of love. It is only natural for us to pursue and want love, to want to marry someone we love, someone that has provided a shelter and comfort of being with someone. We feel the warmth of being with this person, but not one thing in this world is stagnant. The only truth about this universe is that it is ever so changing. No one thing remains as it is, as impermanence thing that I can say with confidence will remain forever in this eternal nature. By preferring one partner, by preferring to love only those that fulfill our preferences, we are limiting ourselves. We are preferring only those that we think fit our view of something caring. But I believe that all humans are caring, all humans are loving, and all humans deserve love. It is only our own intellect that says some people are better, some people are more caring. Going back to the concept of marriage, I can say that choosing a partner through love is one of the most happiest moments for anyone's lives. But as I said, things change, humans change, personalities change as well. If we prefer the person's personality, the person's attitude, and the person in general, we are only creating problems for ourselves in the future, as those behavioral things will change, as the physical body will also change over time. Nothing stays constant. This is true about objects and events as well. Our dopamine levels rise only before experiencing pleasure, love, or excitement. It is only the anticipation of something desirable that makes us happy. The moment itself passes by quick, and we find ourselves disappointed in a small moment of dopamine influx. Thus, we pursue on to more objects, more people, more drugs, more events, all to quench the thirst for this feeling of pleasure. So, I'm not saying that love is only for pleasure. Love can be sacrificial and pure too. One partner could give up everything for someone else. And I see that, or I know that this is an ideal relationship, where there is no suspicion, no anger, no ill thought about one another, no lack of empathy, only pure altruism. Not only is this good for the couple, but it's also good for the children, family, and even neighbors. But hear my argument. Just for a moment, disregard your dispositions and listen to what I'm saying. This is what I believe true love is. True love is beyond singular and preferred love. True love is beyond marriage and relationship. True love is that which liberates us and makes everyone happy and keeps no suspicion within. So here I go. This is my theory. When I said you shouldn't marry someone just because you like them, I meant that you should lower your preferences. All humans create preferences of likes and dislikes. They become emotional and sad and happy due to these preferences. These preferences include things like, oh, my partner should look like this. My partner should have this characteristic within them. My partner has to be this kind of person, and so forth. Our minds create these preferences, and so we chase after them. But these preferences are subjective to our entity and time. The preference of good looks is determined a good only, and only by yourself. But in reality, looks are nor good nor bad. The person you prefer over another person is nor better nor worse. It's only your preference for that person that makes the distinction. That's where conditioning comes in. I don't mean to condition yourself to be ruthless. What I mean is that we must train our brains to not fall into preferences all the time. We must understand that all humans are good in their own ways, and they are equal. Some characteristics that are dominant in one person are only dominant due to their environment that they grew up in. They acquired their personality. They acquired this physical body, all from nature. Nothing was their own in the beginning. All that happened was acquirement. All humans are loving and kind by nature, and we can be in a relationship with anyone. But unfortunately, we create these preferences and limit ourselves, and these preferences are only temporary, thus deceptive. If we train ourselves to not prefer one thing over the other, and love everyone as everyone is the same, and all humans are bound to deserve love, if we believe that all humans who have that humans have only acquired traits from nature, we will soon have a better relationship. Because here you aren't preferring your partner's characteristics, not preferring their looks or traits. You're accepting them as they are. No matter who you are, it doesn't matter. Or no matter who they are, it doesn't matter. They are a human being, and so are you. And human beings only share love, and when they share love, so do their partners. So even though you get in an arranged marriage, hypothetically, instead of weeping over and feeling that your partner doesn't meet your preferences, first tell yourself that these preferences that I make are only illusions. With time, all humans will lose their physical and mental self. If I or you are attached to such person and we are only preferring that person over everyone else, we are lying to ourselves because this preference was created, and soon this preference will be perished. Thus, instead of chasing desires, emotions, preferences, one has to be accepting to all humans, to treat everyone with compassion and kindness, to be balanced and realize that all humans deserve love, and we must not choose one over the other. Instead, treat everyone with the same eyes. When we lose this preference, we soon become more happy, as we are not turned and twisted by drastic changes in our partner. Thus, I say that we must condition ourselves to love not only one type of personality or one type of person, but to change the concept of love itself, of being selfless, compassionate, and altruistic. We must condition our brains to not only prefer things that we like, but accept everything, and thus conditioning it to be happy in all situations. Preference only leads to disappointment, but balance and equanimity leads to peace and love. Thus I believe, though we should chase and pursue for a happy and healthy relationship, we should also strive to be balanced and calm with whoever and whatever comes in our way. We should treat our wife and children specially, but we should not have only a preference for being with them. We should expand our family to our community, to our nation, to our world. After all of us are connected. All of us are compassionate. If we leave away the suspicion and treat people who hate us with love, just like we treat those who love us, we can truly find ultimate peace. Love is that which liberates us, as I said. In relationships, love can be sometimes boundful. It bounds us to only one person. But I believe when we love non-preferentially, when we love unconditionally, when we love not to seek a future relationship, but to solve one another's moments' problems, and continue to do this in all moments without attachment, we can see that no one is truly evil. Evil and good are just labels created by humans. Beautiful and ugly are also just human concepts created. We just give them more thought, and thus they become more predominant in us. We like someone because they're beautiful only because we have a concept of what beautiful means. But in reality, there is no such thing as beautiful and ugly. It's just our interpretation. Let love spread non-preferentially. Soon people will have a life that is healthier and happier. In other words, love the people that are close to you, yes, for sure. But in the back of your mind, keep an understanding of being calm, compassionate, and altruistic with everyone. And although this might seem in the beginning as different and unique, in the end it will not only make other people happy, but also make yourself happy.